No, we will use it to protect the charter rights of law-abiding Canadians. I'm interested in the rights of victims. Mr. Carney seems to be very interested in the rights of criminals. He says that it's dangerous for me to ensure that mass murderers stay behind bars for life. You know what's dangerous? Turning them loose on our streets. I don't think you appreciate, sir, the chaos that is unfolding in communities. In Toronto right now, the police have been forced to tell people to just let the thief steal the car. When they break into the house, just take the keys. Just let them take the keys so that you don't.
I remember when the chief of the police of Toronto said that, hey, let's leave your cars. That was like 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know, I think he's just like he's fear-mongering right now a little bit, just a tad.
He doesn't have a point, you don't think?
There's a lot of catch and release going on in Toronto, but I think he's over-exaggerating.
Okay.
So that you don't get hurt. People are living in terror in many of our communities precisely because of the catch and release bail law, C-75, which requires judges release the accused at the earliest opportunity.
Are you familiar with C-75?
It was introduced like a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago.
There were some good things in there. From what I remember.
Yeah, but you know, it's been abused by the system, or not abused, but it's been interpreted differently and wrong by the law, by lawyers and judges.
Release the accused at the earliest opportunity under the least onerous conditions. Every single member of your Liberal caucus and your Liberal cabinet voted in favor of this bill, and they're all determined to keep it in place despite constant promises to the contrary. Mr. Carney, Canadians deserve to live in peace.
All right. Sounds good.
He's polished. He's ready for whatever. It's
very polished. I think it's just going to come down to vibes. But as far as the police chief telling house owners to allow thieves to take their vehicles, I understand the perspective here, because we got to use a little nuance here, because you're putting yourself at risk for what? Your car?
And possibly getting shot.
Exactly. So that's why the police chief is saying that. Not because the police chief wants criminals running around taking people's cars. He's literally trying to protect you from getting hurt. We're not in Texas.
No.
So chances are of a Canadian homeowner having a weapon or a gun on them is next to zero.
Yeah.
So it's for your own protection. But with this clip, I mean, Pierre Poilievre, I gotta call him chef, man. He cooked a little bit in this clip. I didn't see the rebuttal by Carney, but at the end of the day, people are gonna vote who they're gonna vote for. I think most people are pretty much decided on who they're gonna vote for, and the people who are undecided is just gonna probably come down to just vibes and who they feel will best, I guess, contrast Trump.
I have a prediction.
What's your prediction?
Next week, we're going to hear something racist coming out of like Poilievre's mouth. Like,
you think so?
Like you know how they had like the blackface for Trudeau? Mm-hmm. Something crazy to come out from this guy.
Oh, like a scandal, like dig into his past and then. Really? Do you believe he's a racist? Do you get a racist vibe from him?
I don't know. You know, do we really get racist vibes from people until they tell us?
Yeah, I think so. I think by the way they say things and how they talk, and you know, you could get an inkling. Doesn't mean that your vibe is right, but I think you could get a tinge of like, yeah, there's something there, you know. But like you said, Pierre Poilievre is very polished, and you know, he's a great communicator.